Hi, so in my next video about GMIS, I'd like to discuss curriculum. Now, curriculum is possibly the second most important aspect of a school after the teacher. And curriculum, when I first began at GMIS in the late 1990s, was specifically Indian board exam at A levels and IB diploma. Within the next 5 or 6 years, the IB programs would come to GMIS, and we'd be one of the first schools in Jakarta to have the full program of PYP, MYP and diploma. I quite liked the diploma, but when the PYP came, I could see the flaws. And at the end of this video, I'll put some videos I made about the PYP, MYP and diploma. It's my playlist on the IB, but today I'm just talking about the IB and its influence for GMIS. So if you want to delve further into IB and its philosophies, have a look at those videos. But how did it affect us at GMIS? Well, first, once the PYP program came in, the standards of teaching went down. There's no doubt in my mind. There was a lot more, what they call interdisciplinary. So teachers had to find two subjects and merge them. There was a lot more charity work. There was a lot more, of course, oh my God, we're all gonna die. It's, you know how it goes with the weather. Thank God for Trump. Anyway, I had to get that. Bottom line is though, as we progress, so in the early 90s, come the 2000s, our results were brilliant, absolutely brilliant, even within the IB diploma program, which gets you into uni. Why? Because most of our students were classically taught. All they did, generally, they might have hit MYP in grade 8 or 9, but generally their influence in the education they had was very strong, and also with very strong teachers. So at first, no worries at all. But of course, as we progressed, students started to come into the diploma having done PYP. The results plummeted. You could tell the education of the kids was far less than before. Now, there are other interesting areas that also countered this, such as mobile phones came in at the same time, kids were reading less. And of course, there were successes, some very big successes. We also did IGCSE. I remember one year, and again, this is early 2000s, we had one girl, I think she got 8 A stars. And, we, at the end of the school year, you'd publish and say, hey, look at us, we're a great school, look at our results, IB, IGCSE, etc. But the parents of this child was so angry because she'd only been with us 6 months. And it was if, hey, our school brings this. You have to be very careful when you look at results. How long has a student been within the school to get those results? It's one thing to have somebody come in the last couple of years from a classical education and do well. It's another all the way from KG prep. I don't think it's possible to get almost in the 40s if all you do is PYP and MYP. The only other way to counter that, and again, some of our students had very good tutors. Some of the richer parents would make sure that the best teachers tutored their kids within the context of IGCSE or within the context of IB. So that can also help. Another area that we were very hands-on were things like the extended essay. It's supposed to be a student's work, but the principal will get upset if they got a low mark in an extended essay. So there's a lot of pressure on the teachers, not to cheat, but certainly to put more hours in for that child than they should have done. Anyway, bottom line is, I believe that the IB system is very poor. I discuss it in other videos. In fact, at the end of the video I'll show you, and I wouldn't consider going to anything but diploma program. the other programs to me? No. And GMIS has done itself a huge disservice by carrying on with the IB, International Baccalaureate. But that's my opinion. Remember, IB is a cult. Once you're in, you get your supervisors, you get your coordinators, and they pound the teachers. In fact, I got so sick of it, I took myself out of the program and started a program called Pi, which I'll discuss in my next video. But the IB itself, come on Trump, get rid of this global warming crap. Remember one last thing, IB influenced by the United Nations. Catch you on the other side. See you later. Thanks for listening.